Konnichiwa minasan. Welcome back to another devlog, and thank you so much for being here. Now, the theme of this devlog is art. Now, some of you eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that my art sucks. So to alleviate this, I've hired a Fiverr artist to help me with the game UI and the overall layout. So this devlog is primarily going to be about implementing that art, but we're also going to have some quality life improvements, and hopefully this will add to the overall playability of the game. So if anyone's interested, I'll link her Fiverr in the description if you want to get your own UI done. And on the topic of fresh starts, I've decided to change the name to Kana Mash. Now, I think overall this represents more of what I was going for in terms of how people will play this game. And I do think overall it kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit better, so we're going to try this for now. My biggest struggle right now is getting people to play the game, so I'm hoping this update will encourage more people to try the game and start giving feedback. For those of you who did leave any feedback on the game, I greatly appreciate that. It's been my experience that as a game developer, especially one that focuses primarily on programming, one of the most satisfying things about game development is actually implementing art that's well designed. I'm talking somebody sat down and thought about the color palette and how the shape should work together, and what the end user should be feeling. So the first order of business was to start working on the main scene. Now this meant swapping out the background, making sure that the guest tiles had their updated art, as well as the question element Kana. One thing I kind of went back and forth on was the dialogue box that the artist had actually supplied. It was meant to hold the question kind of up towards the top in a box, but actually seeing the kanji against the kind of open blueness, I ended up liking it. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments how you guys feel about either adding the dialogue box there or just kind of keeping it open. Now, next up was the end scene, and I think this is what took up a majority of the effort in this whole art overhaul. On the ending screen, all of the words that a user has interacted with have to be displayed in a way that makes sense to the user. And we also want to display a couple of things like their word familiarity and also give them the breakdown of the word. So if the word contains any kanji, I wanted to show those written out in katakana in case the user was unfamiliar with the word. Then this could kind of be a place that they come to review and get a little bit more familiar with the word. The other concern was real estate. So obviously within any given round, user can interact with quite a few words. So we want to be able to display all of those to the user, and we don't want it to look too crowded. So we want to make sure that the user can get all the information as well as have it clearly provided. With that said, I think the artist really nailed it here and was able to really help me convey what I was going for with this review page. So you guys will definitely have to let me know in the comments what you guys think of the new review pane. So one of the last orders of business was to finally make a title screen. This is something that I've been putting off for a while now, but ended up coming up with a logo that I liked. So don't roast me too badly in the comments for this one, but did finally get that done, as well as I cleaned up the select scene. This is just where you choose the word set that you want to use during the round. And I also made it so that it will display the high score for you of all of the rounds that you've completed. And that's about it for this update. Now, there was a bunch of quality of life improvements that I've done, mainly tweaking of the algorithm that chooses guest tile words. I've made that a lot more consistent now, so hopefully this will add to the overall playability of the game. And with that, I want to take a second to just thank everybody who made it this far for watching the videos and continuing to support me. That means the world to me. If you guys have the chance to play this game and to leave me some feedback, I'll leave it linked in my itch. I would greatly appreciate that as well. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or rest of your night, and I will see you in the next one.